can you guys introduce yourselves and tell the viewers a bit about yourselves?
Yeah, so good morning. My name is Jacques Fourie. I've been with the company just over 11 years. I've led several of our distribution businesses, both in West Africa as well as Southern Africa. And at the moment I'm heading up our company sales and marketing organization for the Africa business.
I suppose you get mistaken for the outside centre sometimes.
Very much so. I'm the finance guy in the marketing field.
Absolutely, and you, sir?
My name is Kuhn. Looking after the South African business for Cummins, full markets. So everything in the aftermarket that's sold by Cummins is under my area of responsibility in sales and support.
And can you tell us a bit about the products you got on showcase for the public today and the consumers?
I'm proud to say we have our QSK 50 engine, predominantly using in the mining fraternity, as well as for power gen. At the back we have some of our latest nanotech filtration on the show. So to reducing the total cost of ownership is the sort of message that we're bringing to the customers today.
And with all the power shortages, what sort of solutions are you guys offering to business here?
On the power gen, we're offering a full range from the household domestic range from about 8 kVA all through to major power solutions from systems. So yes, a full range of power options.
Yeah, and later this year in March, we're launching the brand new QSK 95 in a genset application, which will be able to power up to 3,500 kVA in a single unit, which is a brand new offering that we're bringing to the market in literally 8 weeks today.
And offerings for the maritime industry that we can look forward to?
Yes, from the Cummins engines, we do have our engines that can get adapted to for the marine application, also throughout the whole spectrum. And we're also very excited, as Jacques just mentioned, about the latest engine technology that's coming out, which will also be a great opportunity for the marine business.
So what sort of advancements have you guys been able to make over the last year or two?
I think on the engine technology, one of the biggest advancements is, first of all, is our tier rating to become far more environmental friendly engines, and also to drive down the cost of ownership, which is a total package with the longevity of the engines with the filtration packages that's available today. That is our key focus, is to take our product to market that's far more environmental friendly, number one, and number two, as I said, to drive down our cost of ownership.
Yeah, absolutely. I think from a cost of ownership perspective, it's both everything from the upfront purchase all the way through the maintenance, and then of course the big benefit is fuel efficiency.
And the big buzz is Africa. Have you guys seen a big push into Africa? What are your plans
Very much so, very much so. So we've been busy with our Africa strategy for the better part of the last 3 years. So we've been opening up regional offices in places where we never had businesses traditionally. We've been acquiring distributorships in several of the countries where we've had independent channels before. And so we run our business today out of 4 large regions. So our Southern Africa, which is a company-owned distribution network based out of South Africa. We have subsidiaries in Zambia, Zimbabwe, Botswana, and just opened up subsidiaries in Mozambique. We've just acquired a wholly owned subsidiary in Nigeria. We have businesses in Ghana, company-owned businesses in Ghana and Ivory Coast, and we have set up regional offices in Morocco and Senegal, and we're in the process of evaluating our options for East Africa. So our distribution network has been expanding significantly in the last 3 years, so we can take the Cummins service offering to the customer. So the product has always been there, and our service offering has been lacking in the last couple of years, and so we've been aggressively ramping it up and investing ahead of demand in many of these countries, and today we can really offer a proper service to most of our mining companies.
And what have been the keys to building the Cummins, the very strong Cummins name over the years?
Very much so. So we've been very aggressive in the last sort of 18 months in building the Cummins brand. I think up to very recently, the product has sold itself to a large extent, and our path to market has really been through the OEM partners that we have. So companies like a Komatsu or a Liebherr or a Bourbon or Tidewater or companies like that has really brought the product to market. I would say in the last 4 years we've set up our own presence significantly more than we have so in the past, although we've been on the Africa continent for the better part of 65 years as a company. But in the last 4 years, and specifically in the last 18 months, very aggressively presented our own brand, our own value offering in partnership with the OEMs to support the end user customer in all of our key markets, which is predominantly mining, power generation, automotive and the marine segment as a key focus.
I hear a slight American accent there. Did you spend time in the States?
No, I actually have not. I've worked for American companies for a very long period of time, and so you inherit some of the habits. But no, I'm South African by birth, but spent pretty much all of my professional career with Cummins.
Well, what can we learn from the way the Americans approach business?
I think one of the two biggest things for us is creating a right work environment for our employees. Very, very important for us. We believe that if the company takes care of the employees will take care of the customer. I think that's probably a number one thing. Second thing is around quality. Quality in everything that we do, quality in our processes, quality in our systems, quality in our products and service delivery. And then third thing I think is our whole focus on safety. Safety first, right? We'll walk away from business at the drop of a hat if it's not safe for our employees to do so.
And you guys are getting more into the gas side of business. Can you elaborate on that?
Very much so. So the gas platforms have been developing fast and furious. It's been very much on the genset side of our business. We do have some natural gas products that are running in truck applications in the South Africa market, most of them under trials at this point in time, so new field for us. But the gas products from a genset perspective, we've had several successes. We have a big power generation station running in Mozambique that we installed. We're doing several of them in Angola and in Nigeria at this point in time. So it's new for us. It's not new for us as a company, but new for us as an African continent. And I think it's the next big thing for us.
How close are we to that being available for consumers? 5 to 10 years?
Yeah, so the product is available. The issue with gas is distribution. It's not so much the product. So you can go and buy a gas genset for your house today. It's getting the gas availability to be able to power it. So we do not have proper established gas pipelines within South Africa that does the network, which is by far the biggest part of the issue. But they are developing. There are large companies that are putting a lot of infrastructure through the Sandton area without people even knowing. So it's coming. And we reckon that it will be available in probably 2 to 3 years. The product is available today, so we're just waiting for the infrastructure.
In the past, we used to manufacture and build engines to give you longevity. If you look at where the market is today, it looks like everything is going to go into consumption. So what we basically look at as an engine that we're going to say has got a 10,000 hour life, that's going to give you the best possible fuel economy, and thereafter you're going to throw it away and you're going to put in a new one. Where the old days of where we repair and build stuff for longevity and to outlast ourselves, those things are going to fall away. It's going to become a consumption. Like most of the appliances and things that you find today, it is just a consumption. It's got an expected end life, lowest cost of ownership, and thereafter replaced with new.
I think that the focus for us for the last couple of years has very much been around emission regulation, and optimizing fuel efficiency is very much the topic of the day. We're also investing heavily into alternative fuels and fossil fuels and biofuel type of technology to see where that may go. Although the products aren't available in the Africa market today, as a Cummins as a company investing heavy in companies that does that sort of R&D, and so where will the future may lie. But very much we see for the Africa continent specifically significantly larger development in gas and natural gas.
And how has the fuel price drop affected things for you guys?
I think from it's affected our customers in a positive way. I think that there are two pieces to that. I think that the drop in the oil price affects economies. Economies like Nigeria and Angola will obviously affect our business. I think from a South Africa perspective, better fuel prices means lower prices for most of our customers. Specifically in South Africa, we have a very large business focusing on the automotive business, of which fuel is probably close to somewhere between 40 and 50% of the operating cost. So significantly better from that perspective for our fuel operators and local trucking companies and logistics providers, and lowering their cost, which will give the guys a breather, which I think they desperately need.
I suppose the 70% of logistics cost comes to fuel.
Very much so.
And so there are other end users like the mining fraternity or whatever, where fuel has become by far the biggest input cost into
and remote power generation. where are the sort of key opportunities for you guys going forward?
So we offer full turnkey solutions when it comes to that, and so we're actually doing a session today at one of the shows around what are those types of offerings. So the things that we can offer a complete power station, and so the areas where we have done that for many mining companies, where there aren't dedicated power, suitable, sustainable power to run the operation. We can offer. In both ourselves as well as with our partners, we can scale the offering up to 10, 20, 50 megawatt power stations, which we've done for certain of our clients, both in Mozambique, South Africa, Ghana, companies like Newmont, which we're doing an expansion project for at the moment. And we do those both in terms of diesel as well as in natural gas.
And if you had to give some advice to Eskom, what would be the best way to sort of spread our risk in terms of energy production?
Well, I think living in South Africa, everybody's got advice for Eskom. So from us as a supplier of generators, whatsoever, it's obviously is to look at where they can partner with those people within the industry that has got already made solutions. And instead of just focusing on one or two main power supply sources, is look at some alternatives, which I believe is just the way not to have all your eggs in one basket.
I think the other side of the equation for us as a company is obviously we're there to fill the gap. We offer solutions to the end user, to companies, to private home individuals. If in these types of situations, we can offer backup alternatives, which is obviously good for business and good for the company owners.
Absolutely. And finally, your thoughts for Indaba? Good one this year.
Very much so. This is our third time participating in the Indaba. It's by far one of the biggest events that we participate from a mining perspective. I think it's a wonderful, wonderful show. It's definitely growing year on year. It's an opportunity for us to meet most of our clients in one place, which saves us from traveling around the globe to do that. The networking opportunities is great. The caliber of the show is really improving. I'm very, very happy with how it turned out.